Hi friends, my name is Bhavya Mangla. I'm again back with a very interesting topic which is inspired from my book, The Power of Self-Talk. Today the topic is hurdles of life. And by the time this video will end, you will understand what exactly is the meaning of hurdles, why these hurdles are coming in our life and what we can do to face all these hurdles in our life. Let me start with a very interesting story. This story is of a farmer who was always, with a lot of problems, a lot of issues in his life. So one day Mahatma Buddha came to his village and he had known that Mahatma Buddha knows many things. So he went to Mahatma Buddha to understand that what is the way in which he can solve all these problems. He said that my wife does not listen to me, my son does not listen to me, even my workers don't listen to me. What should I do? Mahatma Buddha smiled and said that I can't do anything to your problems. Now listening this, the farmer got very angry and very infuriated. He said, how it is possible? Everyone knows that you are such a wise man. You have all the answer. How can you say like this to me? Listening that, Mahatma Buddha said, okay, I don't have answers to the 83 problem which generally most of the people have like you. But yes, I do have an answer to the 84th problem. Now, listening this, the farmers felt that yes, now I can get some solution. So he asked Mahatma Buddha, okay, tell me the answer of 84th problem. So at that time, Mahatma Buddha said that the 84th problem is that people think that they will find the problem of their 83 problems. But in reality, whenever we are living any life, there will always be problems, there will always be challenges, and we need to find the way out of it rather than running away from it or rather than questioning that. Even though Mahatma Buddha didn't answer the question or a solution to him, but the farmer could realize that he has to understand that in life there will be problems, there will be challenges, and rather than cribbing all about it, he has to accept and see that what best he can do. Well, there is a very good saying which says that you have to realize that happiness is not something you find at the end of the road. You have to understand that it is here now. Well, we talk about life, it's just like a 100-meter hurdle race, wherein when you start running, you will find many hurdles which come in front of you. Now you have two choices. One is to stop and wait for hurdles to go. The second is accept those hurdles that they are a part of life and then go through that. Some people who go through the hurdles, you will always find happy, even though they may be facing some challenges, but still you will find them relaxed and composed. Wherein you will find majority of the people who are always cribbing about all those problems in their life. And even when one of the problems get resolved, they feel that there will be no problem in life. But then when another problem comes, again they feel the same thing, that why I'm facing all these problems. But it happens with all of us. Well, it has been very rightly said that life is full of hurdles. You have to jump in order to be in the race. So it's very important to understand that when we are living our life, there is bound to be problem. The choice is with us that whether we are accepting those hurdles, whether we are accepting those problems. And these problems can be small, it can be big, it can be very big. It could be as simple as that we are stuck in traffic and we are waiting to go to office and we are getting late. Or maybe there is some politics happening in office, we are not having good relation with the boss, something is happening with our spouse, children are not listening, there is some property dispute, and there could be n number of things. One very interesting thing to understand here is that in general, we think that all the problems are happening with me. But if you look around yourself, you will find that we all go through the same challenges in life. The difference could be the timing, the difference could be the intensity, but broadly, we all go through the same. So it all depends upon us that how do we see it. If we keep on questioning that why it is happening with me, then we'll always be in trouble. But the day we'll start seeing it that it is a part of the package and we have to find some solution to it, then there is a high possibility that we can live a much better life. Napoleon Hill said a very interesting thing. He said, most great people have attained their greatest success just one step beyond their greatest failure. My dear friends, it's very important to understand that all these hurdles are part of life. We need to see what we can do. Sometimes it happens that when we see a hurdle, maybe just like a stone, we just stand in front of that like a stone and we wait for that hurdle or that stone to go away. But actually, that never happens. Sometimes it happens that maybe you're in an office, you have a bad relation with your colleague and boss. Now you're waiting for the time that when the boss will go. But that will not happen. You have to find a way. So when you're having a hurdle, maybe you're having a rock in front of you. Maybe instead of a rock, why don't you become a water? It means you find a way around it so that you can achieve what you want to achieve rather than just sitting idle and waiting for problem to go. And when we become water, not only we find the possible solution, but we also rub little bit that rock and there is a possibility that rock can also melt. And even if the rock does not melt, we know that we have to see what best we can do. And when we do all those things, certainly the perseverance increases, our confidence increases. We also understand the power of acceptance, that the more we accept the situation, there is a high possibility that we can achieve what we want. Even though there is a possibility that when we start looking into all the hurdles as part of life, maybe in the beginning we may fail more often, but the more we try, there is a high possibility that our success rate will increase and we can enjoy the life to the fullest. Well, someone has very rightly said, of all the hurdles you will need to face in this lifetime, the hardest will be your self imposed limitations. My dear friends, if I talk about myself, I always move between all these hurdles in life and seeing the positive side of it. Sometimes I see the problem, sometimes I see the opportunity. But whenever I have seen the opportunity in every problem, I have always seen that I've been able to go through that comfortably. But whenever I've seen it more as a problem, more as a rock, I always face more challenge in that. I am challenging myself to improve further. What you are doing, what is your experience? I'm looking for that. Thank you.